Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Head Coach Ross from the ATACX Gym, Street Warrior, Njia Uhuru Kipura. As most of you know who've been following me, Njia Uhuru, it means the way of freedom. It's a Swahili term. And Kipura is the ancient fighting system of Congo, which was mispronounced in 1712 as Capoeira due to the 1712 creation by Rafael Bluto of his dictionary, wherein he mispronounced Kipura in Portuguese as Capoeira. Okay, so what's this about? It's gonna be a quick one. I don't know why I have to keep doing this over and over again, but this is, I was trying to avoid throwing my hat in the could Michael Jai White or somebody beat Bruce Lee debate, because that's what this is about. This video is about, is Bruce Lee the great, unbeatable fighter that we hear he is, and through, by extension, the issue of size. How much the size matter, doesn't matter, etc. So where does it matter, etc. So on and so forth. As you guys know, I'm not much bigger than Bruce, so I think I can speak with a little bit of authority here in this regard. Does, and a straight up, the size and weight and strength matter? Yes. Those of you who are saying stuff like Bruce Lee could beat Michael Jai, you can. And a straight up, heads up, throw down, he won't beat Bruce. Bruce won't beat Michael. Michael will thrash Bruce. Bruce won't beat Benny the Jet Orquídez. Benny will thrash Bruce. Bruce won't beat the guys that were at his age, at his size during his time. We're talking guys like Helio Gracie. Helio would have choked him out. At that time, they were boxing champions. I'm trying to remember this brother's name. Joe Brown. Joe Brown. They used to call him the Creole Cracker. He had knocked Bruce out. I'm trying to remember the Latino guy who was also about 135 pounds, world champion. He did knock Bruce out too. Does this mean that Bruce wouldn't have been competitive against him in other kind of circumstances? No, because there's a difference between a straight up, head up, hand to hand fight where there's no equalizers and there's no rules or matches, and a self-defense scenario. So a straight up hand to hand fight against Michael Jai White, no rules, let's go. Michael's gonna win. He's gonna beat Bruce. All of you are upset right now. Don't jump on my case, or if you do, I don't care. Let me be straight about that. Here's the truth. All right, I'm a Bruce Lee fan too. I've got all of his movies. I've got all of his books. Through Tuttle Publishing. I've got all that stuff, right? But I'm a fan. I'm not a stan. There's a difference. See, there are those who believe that Bruce Lee is invincible and the epitome of self-defense are people who subscribe to the notion of Bruce Lee the myth, Bruce Lee the legend. Nobody is unbeatable. Bruce will get beat. Everybody else, I'll get beat, you'll get beat. Everybody will get beat, period. All right? That doesn't mean that Bruce wasn't great. What it means is he's not invincible. I personally think, my own opinion, is that I think that Bruce Lee's greatest contribution, that's the noise in the background, street sweeper, I don't know if you guys can see it, street sweeper in the background over there, But yeah, anyway, back to Bruce. I personally think that Bruce's greatest contribution is his genius. He popularized a philosophy that combined the various high performance sports and sciences in the pursuit of self-defense. Was he the first one to do it? No, brothers had done it before him, but he was the most famous one to do it, and he was the one who utilized that avant-garde philosophy, which he personalized. So he's the only one who thought of it his particular way. But was he the first person to think of, okay, let me lift weights and jog and do these various other ingredients of fitness and apply it to self-defense? No, he was not. All right. So, but his genius lay in that he was able to do all of these things together, and at a time where there's extreme resistance to even one part of it of say fitness being combined with boxing. During that time, mostly the old school boxing trainers, sport boxing trainers, did not believe that weightlifting would be good for you because they believed it slowed you down. So they felt that you had to have the endurance that came and the strength that came from strictly boxing-oriented kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They're all kind of like Mickey and Rocky. You gotta get rough, tough, get physical. You remember how Mickey used to say that in Rocky? Well, that's pretty much how the old school guys were thinking at that point in time. Bruce's genius was that he leaped ahead of that, and he was with the avant-garde sisters and brothers who, how you doing, sweetie? Who would regularly promoted these kind of common sense solutions. So, yeah, that, and then there's the genius of his philosophy and his inclusiveness and his avant-garde thoughts, regarding movie making. Stuff like that. Could Bruce scrap? Yeah, Bruce could scrap. Bruce could scrap. You could tell. Bruce could scrap. Did he fight for real like he did in his movies? Hell no. Even he said he didn't do it. Even he said in his writings he wouldn't use many of the flashy high kicks and stuff like that. He's mostly kick low, use hands, etc., so on and so forth. He said this in his writings. So y'all need to get off that. Now, self-defense is a different situation. Why is that? Even when you're facing somebody who's larger, stronger, breath stink more, meaner, stuff like that, the difference in self-defense is that you can do all kind of stuff that no one would think of right about now. Like me, I mess around. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can show you. I mess around and clock you with that trash can behind me. I'm gonna push you over this here. I'm gonna push you over this here bus stop right here. I just put my backpack on before I jump into the car, what have you, so I can drive off and handle my business. But look, I'm gonna do all kind of things that you wouldn't think of, or most people wouldn't think of. In a scrap, man, you're gonna catch this hat. I'm gonna smack you with the hat. I'll cut you with my glasses. I'll bite you. I'll take my keys and stab you in the scrotum or something. I'll do all kind of stuff that will help equalize the situation. I'll shoot you, man. You think I'm playing? You attack me, you got a gun. I will use your own gun against you. I'll clap with your own gun. These are kind of things that you do that will equalize the conflict in self-defense. In fact, the taller and bigger and larger you are, literally the bigger and longer and larger target you are. So if I have a weapon and you have a weapon, I actually have an advantage. Because it's harder for you to reach me, but it's easier for me to get to you. Because you're bigger and taller and longer and meaner and your breath stink more than mine do. Okay? So when we're talking about these issues, recognize the categories that we're talking about. Self-defense, empty hand-to-hand, competitive matches. In a tournament, all these tournament champs will smoke groups. They wouldn't just beat, they will smoke groups. And by the way, yes, for those of you who didn't know, and those of you who asked me, online, and which I've said a zillion times in the various forums and on Facebook, yeah, Bruce, his fighting stance, spring off the back leg where his hands placed, he got that from brothers, especially brothers like Sijo Muhammad, who was one of the Grand Masters of the Black Karate Federation, the BKF, and Muhammad Ali, Kid Gavilan, Sugar Ray Robinson, various fencers, the best of whom of all time, best 7 of all time were brothers. Come on, man. So let's think about this realistically instead of subscribing, wholeheartedly and blindly to legends. Use your head to think, not just to nod at somebody else's BS. Go do your own research. Go do your own work. Go do your own training, and then have an informed opinion on the matter. And then once you do that, drop your comments and your thoughts in my comment section. Hit the subscribe button, because look, we get over 1 million visitors a month, and like 99% of you are unsubscribed. Subscribe, we need you. Because, it's not free for me to produce this, but it's free for you to receive it. Okay? And hopefully we can through you and through us, through our collective efforts, we can reach more like-minded individuals. Also, I really need you to go to my website. That's googlesites.com/ATACX Gym Street Warrior Capoeira, man. Come through and check your boy out. Please support me with the ebooks, the unique instructionals that I have, because only there will you find complete instructionals that will show you how to actually use the skill sets and techniques that are practiced in Capoeira, and which nobody else teaches you how to utilize. Only I do. Okay? That's in Njia Uhuru Capoeira, not Capoeira. Capoeira, pure Capoeira, is from Congo, and it's ancient and it's old. It's fantastic, it's wonderful, but it's not the expression that I'm teaching. All right? I don't even know if there's any Capoeira Imtalam Mwalimos left, expert teachers left in Congo, due to the wars, etc., so on and so forth. About that, I'll get to that later in another one of the videos, and I've already talked about it in my blogs. Go to my blog, Capoeira That Works. It's on Blogger. All right? So check it out. Drop your comments. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. I have a couple more videos coming your way. Asante sana. Amani. Ashe.